Hello viewers, like I mentioned in the introduction of the video, I'm gonna be sharing my experience with the ONITSHA brigade while in the course of this walk tour. Today's walk tour will be starting from IWEKA and will also be showing us a very beautiful part of the Port Harcourt Road, ONITSHA, you will never see in the internet. So on this fateful day, after purchasing some items from the famous ONITSHA main markets, I alighted at the IWEKA road, so able to get a vehicle heading back to Oka where I reside. So unfortunately, I was very pressed and was looking for where to ease myself. So as a normal Nigerian person, I located one of the gutters around the several other parks in the upper IWEKA. So as I was about to ease myself, someone whispered to me that I should not, that I will get arrested. So on hearing that, I immediately zipped up my trouser and did not urinate here. So just to turn back and head for the park where I'll board my vehicle to Oka, I was apprehended immediately by men of the ONITSHA brigade. I was apprehended and was held. They said they arrested me for urinating in the gutters. So I was like pleading with them, no, I do not urinate, that they can see that someone actually told me that if I do urinate, I'll be arrested. So I refused, I declined urinating. They insisted that they will arrest me. They should enter their vehicle, that we are going to their station. I did not drag with them. I was like, I agreed, I yielded to their request, entered the vehicle, the bus they used to go on their field activities. I entered the vehicle with them. I was like pleading with them that I did not urinate, that I was about urinating, and someone cautioned me, of which I heed to the person's caution and left that scene. So this man kept harassing me that we are going to the station, that I should give them an amount of money, that I should pay them 10,000, if not they will take me to the station. I told them that as I am now, I've exhausted all I had at the market. I've purchased everything with the money I have, and I don't have any money to give them. And to put the record straight, that I did not urinate, that if they have evidence that I urinate, they should show me. They were like, no, that I will go to the station, that I should pay them the money, will go to the station. At the point they started accusing me that I'm a criminal, I'm a thief, as I should even submit my bag to them, the items in my bag to them, that I'm a criminal. Before you know, they dragged my bag and scattered everything in it. The clothes I bought and the shoe I bought at the market, they tore the nylon. I was like, what kind of harassment is this? They're like, and they will take me to the station, that I should pay. They started from 10,000, I should pay 10,000, if not they'll take me to the station. I told them I don't have any money, that if they should search me, that I don't have any money on me. So from 10,000 they now came down to 5,000, I should pay 5,000, if not they will take me to the station. So that's how we continued with the back and forth. They're dragging me, harassing me, calling me thief, calling me criminal, unto the extent that they saw that all their effort will not yield any money from me. That was when they decided to drop me from their vehicle. And dropping me from their vehicle, I've been harassed. The nylon I used to buy my clothes from the market, all torn. I now have to beg people who sell drinks by the roadside for another nylon to package the commodities or the goods I bought. So that day I felt very bad for that experience. So while making this video, I also wish the Commissioner for Environmental Service can get this video, so that men of this ONITSHA brigade should be well given good capacity on how to handle their job. Which also brings me to this video. While recording this video, I will really commend the governor for setting up that personnel, that committee to tackle indiscriminate dumping of refuse and also indiscriminate excretion and urinating on the streets of ONITSHA. I will say there has been great improvement, because part of the IWEKA, when I was there, I noticed that it's no longer stink of urine any longer. But however, by recording this video at this point of this Port Harcourt road we are, I noticed also stink of indiscriminate urinating. Like this road, if you pass here, you feel stink of, which suggests that it's either the ONITSHA brigade personnel don't have their presence in these locations, or maybe people who perpetrate this act of indiscriminate excretion in this area maybe might be doing it towards the evening, because passing here it stinks. And due to the fact that here is also a part of the Port Harcourt road where vehicles, luxurious box load to convey their passengers to various parts of the country. Like this Port Harcourt road, we can see we know that the park of Ezenwata, Chimeze motors are also located here. So I will say the Commissioner of Environment should ensure that these ONITSHA brigade guys enter into all these streets to also ensure that the law is being enforced. The law to stop indiscriminate urinating and excreting in the street road should stop. Amidst the stink observed in this part of the Port Harcourt road, there are still a lot of wonderful scenes, beautiful scenes along this Port Harcourt road you will not see on social media, which is why I would like you to watch this video to the end, while as we continue on this tour, to reveal to you guys the amazing scenes, the amazing and important aspect of this Port Harcourt road. Also, one very important thing I observed along this Port Harcourt road is how well it's being lined up with street lights, because we all know in the road, lightning of a city plays to ensure security of that location, because we all know the history of ONITSHA being a city that has been ravaged with thoughts activities, harassment, criminal activities, of which most of these activities will be easily carried out in areas that are not lit up. So I must commend the governor for ensuring that these areas are properly lit up. I just only hope that these street lights work properly when it's done. As we continue on this tour, as we approach deeper into the Port Harcourt road, we can now see how clean the environment start getting compared to the entrance where those park and luxurious bus load and carry out the activity. You can now see how ambient the Port Harcourt road is looking. And something that amazed me also is getting to know that almost every aspect of this road is filled with estates. That's something very amazing about this Port Harcourt road. I can tell you of more than 5 estates along this Port Harcourt road, of which is something to boast about. along this road. Beyond the beautifully built road that links this Port Harcourt Road Onitsha, something that will amaze you is the beautiful architectural design, the properly planned buildings along this road. Something worthy to commend, something worthy of admiration. And this goes ahead to tell you that Onitsha was a properly planned city. Although by the time we were shooting this video was Sunday, I can only imagine how places like this will look on a normal day due to the high business activities in cities like Onitsha. Although this place look very much like a residential area, but I never can tell. One thing about Igbo land is you can't tell if any place is residential or commercial, because every place in Igbo land is meant for commercial activities. But from what you see now, I will also say this is a cool place to live and also a cool place to do business, because from all its details, the level of neatness compared to some other part of Onitsha is something to comprehend. Something I observe also from this walk tour is when we look by the right side, close to this filling station, a very big tunnel which helps channel water to prevent flooding in places like this, which is also highly commendable for the people who designed this road. But my worries are how those drainages are left open, because due to the habit of Nigerians, when things are left open like that, it will go beyond being a drainage to become a dumping site. And by the time it becomes a dumping site, the purpose of it being a drainage to channel water that should cause flood will be defeated. Observing in this tour, we can see the level of architectural design along this road. You can see how well planned the buildings along this Port Harcourt Road are, of which puts Onitsha in its place as one of the most planned cities in Igbo land, as well as some parts of Aba. You can see that this plan was an intentional plan by the previous administration, and this, or will I say, this was planned by the early leaders of the colonial era. So whichever government, whichever era that planned the city did a very good work, and it just entails proper management, proper maintenance culture, because these are the kind of planning we need in Igbo land. These are the kind of infrastructure development we need in Igbo land. Also, moving on this tour, we'll be observing several points where present government, Professor Charles Chukwumasuludo, have laid his marks in constructing one internal road or the other, and also ensuring his presence is being felt in cities like Onitsha. Kudos to him to what he is doing. However, a lot still needs to be done. seeing all this high story building still bring flashbacks to my brain, where they say cities like Onitsha and Aba are places where the landlord will build 4-5 story buildings without putting any source of water for the residents. So as we were on this tour, this was part of what I was looking out for, see if actually scenarios like that were true. However, we saw one, and we saw this building where the landlord thought it wise to install tank for the residents. Kudos to the landlords, and for the landlords who build story buildings like this without making provision for water supply. We only wonder what's on the landlord's mind. But for the ones who do this, we say kudos to them. They are the ones who make living in cities like this appreciable. They should keep all the good work they do. So I would like to use this opportunity to thank all my subscribers who like, who share, and who follow my content. I'll say a very big thank you to you for making my page grow on a daily basis. I see all you do. I'll say keep on supporting me as I'll keep bringing to you quality and premium content. And on my promise to you is that we'll keep making our videos content better every day for your watching pleasure. And for those viewers who came upon my channel for the first time, I would plead you should subscribe to my channel. You should like, to comment, share my videos so as to help me grow this page. Like I mentioned earlier on in our course tour in this Port Harcourt road, that over about 5 estates are located in this or along this Port Harcourt road. So in our next video, we'll be bringing us a tour in one of the estates. So we'll be looking how estates look in this part of the country, this part of Anambra State. And in such video, we'll also be doing a kind of little comparison to the terrain, the serenity against that of the estates we observed in Awka, Anambra State. Like in Awka, we know of the most common estate, which is Udoka and the Ngozika estates, which we've taught. So we'll be doing a kind of compare and contrast with one of the estates located along this road. So do hang on, do subscribe, and do anticipate, as this will be on our next episode. Also, one amazing thing I noticed on this walk tour is that standing from here we can see one of the bridges, one of the Niger bridge. Although I did not, due to the want of time, I couldn't walk to the end of this road to know which of the Niger bridge it is, but from here sighting the Niger bridge is such an amazing view, and it's something everyone would like to experience. The ambience in this video, the beauty of the buildings and the way they planned will blow your mind, and it also make you understand the role ONITSHA plays in the fabrics of Igbo land. Show you that a lot of wealth, a lot of big men, a lot of millionaires, a lot of business icons, a lot of people who matters in the history and in the culture of, or in the Igbo culture, in the tribe reside in ONITSHA. And this can't take away the fact that Onitsha still remains a city with a lot of wealth, a lot of history, and a lot to contribute in the Igbo culture. So once again, I want to thank all my viewers for watching to this point of the video. If this video has really impacted to your watching pleasure one way or the other, I would like you to also hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button to get more of our contents. And at this point, I will say thank you for watching as you watch to the end of the video. Thanks and bye.